All right, guys, we got some big announcements from Call of Duty today. We got news of their season 1 content coming out today for Black Ops 7. It looks like we're actually going to see, honestly, a lot of content, more than I think we've seen past couple CODs. We're going to see 18 MP maps and 2 Zombies maps on November 14th with launch, with Nuketown following on November 20th. And we're also going to be getting 7 multiplayer maps in Season 1, along with 3 additional Zombies maps in Season 1 as well. So I think there's going to be, honestly, a lot to offer at launch. And I think it goes to show that they are feeling a lot of this pressure that has been being put on them by Battlefield 6 and its success at launch. I did get a chance to get hands-on with the open beta. I liked a lot of what I was feeling, to be honest. There were some parts of the game that didn't feel quite as sharp to me as in Black Ops 6, and it kind of left some areas where I felt like there was more to be desired. But I'm excited to see what launch has to offer. I think we're going to see a big push this year getting back to its roots. Obviously, we had some updates in the lead up to this Season 1 content announcement that included changes such as ADS while sliding and jumping being enabled, increased footstep volume, and the slowing down of some of the sliding movement. But arguably, I think the biggest change we're going to see this year is the partial, I think we could call it, removal of SBMM. They did say this new open matchmaking that they're going to have with Black Ops 7 will consider skill minimally. I don't know if this was the case back then, hence why they're wording it this way, or if they are just still going to take it into some amount of consideration based on data that they have themselves. And honestly, I think this is probably the change that people are most excited about. I think seeing a lot of these maps come back is kind of some nostalgia bait and some fan service. I'm sure that gets some people excited about the game. But I really think that SBMM being gone is going to be the driving force bringing people back to the game. Now, during some of this lead up to the launch of the game, we have seen a lot of people online speculating about the game being released early, people saying that they want the game to be released early. And honestly, I think that some people just got to be a little bit more patient. I think this is a game that would really benefit from them being able to cook on it a little bit longer and make any kind of last second adjustments or tuning that they need to do. Because what is something that we've been complaining about for years is these games launching in a bad state, kind of half-baked, and I think allowing them more time to work on this game can only be beneficial to the product that we're going to get in November. Now, just to touch on some of these specific maps we're going to be seeing, I think some of the big things that I'm excited about is Raid. Obviously, I think a lot of people are going to look forward to this map in particular. It's a staple of the Black Ops franchise, along with Express and Hijacked. I think those are going to be maps that are really going to get people excited, and they could potentially be good options for some of those 24/7 playlists that we like on the weekends for double XP. However, I think there are some people excited to try out some of these beta maps again, specifically Toshin. We saw Matt Scrontz actually tweet out a video detailing some of these changes. The big one that he's addressing in this tweet was regarding a mid-map access point to the upper level of the map. And this, I think, is really going to benefit the fluidity of the map, and I think it's going to help the game flow a lot better, where in some parts of the map during the beta, I felt like things kind of slowed down. I think this might allow for easier flanks in various game modes, but overall, I think it will increase the quality of gameplay on this map. Now, for those of you that don't know, I actually did just start a podcast with one of my longtime friends, X67 Moon, aka Dave, and we actually recorded a podcast episode this past Wednesday, and there was some news that we weren't able to get in there that broke just this morning as I woke up, and that's via a tweet from Tom Henderson on Twitter. He was reporting that he can independently verify that the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is indeed going to shadow drop on October 28th. Also on Twitter today, we have Charlie Intel with a rumor that the Battle Royale is reportedly called Battlefield RedSec, and in that tweet, they also confirmed the same launch date of October 28th. I know this Battle Royale has been something that's been kind of hotly contested in the Battlefield community. You have a lot of the COD people, a lot of the streamers saying that they need a Battle Royale, and then you have a lot of that hardcore Battlefield community fighting against it, saying that they don't want Battlefield to follow down the path of other games trying to fight their competition at what those development teams are good at, and they want Battlefield to just stay the same unique Battlefield experience. And to be honest, I do kind of tend to agree with the Battlefield community that I think what makes this game special is that no other game has the feel of Battlefield. We've seen similar games come out to Battlefield such as Delta Force, and although there are parts of specifically the gunplay that I do kind of prefer in Delta Force, I don't think it beats Battlefield and that core experience of what the game has to offer. But I do have to admit, with this confirmed offering of a battle royale here, I think one thing that makes a battle royale from Battlefield very attractive is the fact that Battlefield does destruction best. I think it would be awesome to see some of these late game moments where some of these high vantage points you might see in a Warzone or see in an Apex Legends now be taken away by buildings being destroyed or damaged, and it can force people out of some of those power positions on the map. And I think that could make for a lot of really interesting late game situations. But we're all gonna have to wait and see exactly how it's gonna pan out. Maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad. Obviously we're gonna find out here in just a short few days. I will definitely have a video up highlighting that and talking about it and giving my first impressions on it. But overall, just as we wrap up here, let me know down in the comments, what do you think about all of the news that's come out over the past 24 to 48 hours with these two titles? Do you think that Battlefield 6 can still beat out Black Ops 7 post Black Ops 7 launch? Or do you think we're just gonna see a lot of those COD players that went to BF6 go back to BO7 at launch? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. This has been FPS Ice. I will see you guys next time.